Hello, thanks for joining me in another shave. Today is November 9th, 2025, and it is the 4th birthday of this razor. This is a MM24 created by EldrormR Industries. EldrormR is a wet shaver in the Wetshaving subreddit, and we're very pleased that he creates these razors. I don't know whether he's still making them or not. This razor is a hybrid. It takes the handle from a Micromatic razor. This happens to be a gem Micromatic open comb. So he takes this handle and he marries that to a ever-ready 24 head, called the shovel head for this reason. Now these razors, actually both of these razors, take a gem razor blade. This is not a box cutter blade. This is a blade made specifically for shaving. It's stainless steel with 3 bevels cut into it, machined into it. This particular one is a Personna blade, and it has a Teflon PTFE coating on the edge. So I'm going to load this up, but I need my glasses for that, so I'm going to pause and come right back. Okay, I'm back. The way this loads is that the blade slides into the head like this. I think that's how it is. I'm going to have to check it to see that I've got it aligned properly. But anyway, it loads in and then the shovel head closes. So let me check that I've actually got that correct. Wow, I do. I'm kind of impressed with myself here. So I'm going to close the shovel head. And so that's the entire razor there. And to keep the wet shaving theme going, I'm going to be using Seaforth Leather. This is a soap made by Dennis for the wet shaving subreddit. Got the snoo on it. And I'll be using it's November still, so I'll be using the Zenith 31mm Boar brush that was also made for our subreddit. So finally, let's get going. Gonna load up here. It's a Sunday, so I mentioned it's November 9th, but I didn't mention it's a Sunday. The Brazilian Grand Prix is happening as I do this shave, so I'll be, I'm recording that, so I'll be able to leave the shave and go watch the race. It's an interesting end to the season. Normally they're not, so the Drivers' Championship is still in question, so be interesting to see how it all works out. Normally by this time of the year, everything is decided. Both the Constructors' Championship and the Drivers' Championship is decided, and so the races are more of a formality. But this year that's not the case. Makes it interesting, more interesting. Of course, as always, there's all kinds of drama with Formula One, so it's always worth following the drama. It's kind of like watching a soap opera. For the Europeans, I know you may not know what that is, but here in the United States, in the early days of television, they made daytime, overly dramatic dramas that were basically relationship dramas. And they're made to sell advertising, and the advertisers were soap companies. There's a lot at the time. The research showed that a lot of the people watching these TV shows were women, and the soap companies decided that, you know, women were the buyers of soaps. So we use the term soap opera, but really it applies to a kind of overly dramatic show, and lots of the goings on with Formula One are like that. All right, so that's one heck of a thick lather. I can get away with that with a safety razor. So I promised Rick Whitson that I would do a little bit of a review of what a safety razor is. This is a safety razor, and really all that creates the term safety is that they have a safety bar, that's this bar here, and a cap. And those two limit how you can apply the edge to your face. With this type of razor, you need to be very close to the cap. This is called riding the cap, for this razor to even work at all. With a double-edged razor, you can also ride the safety bar. In general, I don't recommend that for somebody who's already a straight razor shaver and knows how to manipulate an edge. If you start on the cap side of the angle range and work your way towards, you know, start on the cap side and work your way this way, you'll be able to find a cutting angle that works for you, because you already know how to feel an edge. How to feel the difference between an edge digging out skin and an edge sliding across skin and cutting hair. So, Rick, you're already an expert at that. You don't need a safety razor to teach you. It's also BBS November for me, so this happens to be my first shave of the day. I'm getting going late, so I'm gonna slip. I was going to do my right-handed challenge shave for Eric today. But I wanted to get in a shave. I wanted to honor the MM24. So I'll do the right-handed straight razor shave on another day. I couldn't do it today, but my late night, my later shaves, this one is going to be at night, because I'm getting a late start. They tend to be real quick. I've been going through my double-edged razor collection. I'll do one of those on video, although there's an awful lot of people who do use DE razors on video, so I'm not sure watching me use one is very special for anybody. But I don't want to deprive you of that incredible experience. And so for Rick, you know, I think it's worth trying a double edge razor just to get that experience. But, you know, Rick, you're old. You're really old. Now, you're not as old as I am, but you're really old. And most of the double edge razors, like the Gillette's, what are now vintage razors, most of those were newfangled when you were young. These were made before you were born, and even before I was born. These require more skill. You've got it. And they're more fun. Well, I think they're more fun. I happen to like DE razors as well, so I'm not really going to discourage interest in DE razors. The gem razors are great shavers. Not for everybody. The aggressiveness of the blade is an issue for some people. I think if you're a regular straight razor shaver, that's not going to be the case. I have no idea what angle I'm using. I don't pay attention to the cap or the guard on a safety razor. I simply use my blade knowledge, my edge knowledge, to feel when it's right. So, you know, we straight razor shavers have that going for us, which is nice. Haven't talked about leather too much. Apologize for that. It's a wonderful scent. I'm so sad that Seaforth is leaving the industry. Not Seaforth, Spearhead. I've said this before. I hope somebody picks up these scents because they are absolutely wonderful. I'll put the scent notes up, but they're yeah, I'll put the scent notes up, but I'm going to do it in a different way than I normally do it. Here are the scent notes for leather right there, so you can take a look. All right. We're all shaved. That was a great shave from the MM24. And I'm going to put on some Thayers cucumber. And then I'm going to pause and clean the brush and clean up around me. And then I'll be back. Yeah, really good shave. Yep, so if you're a straight razor shaver, don't be afraid of these gem razors. They're very controllable and lots of fun to use. I'll be right back. All right, everything is cleaned up. We are done. I'll show you the brush as always. It's true glory. There we go. Gonna finish up the shave with Seaforth Leather Aftershave. Very nice aftershave formulation that Dennis Dennis has. Also, as you can see from the scent notes, this is yet another scent that I can really identify with. Really love this one. All right, that's it. Thanks for joining me. Happy birthday to the MM24. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again. Bye.